Hey, you guys. So let's take a look and see what message Spirit has for you at this time. All right. I get you are just getting into a place of financial stability. You're really just stepping into this. It's not been easy, you've had a lot of ups and downs with it. And Spirit is saying it wants you to hold on to what you've gained and not give it away to anybody. You see, this Queen of Cups, she has her cup closed. This is not a time for giving for you. It is really speaking about a fact that it's everything that you've gained, hold on to it. It's moving you toward more abundance. But while it's doing that, just keep everything that you have. Keep everything that you have. And if anybody's coming in asking you to give, it's really best that you just tell them no, or make your apologies and bow out of being open to giving anything at this time. Because, it's been rough. It was hard to get to this state of balance, it was hard for you. And you're still in the process of moving up. Even if you feel like you have a little bit extra, Spirit is saying that extra is for you at this time. I don't get any understanding of giving anybody anything. Yeah, you got to hold on to it. You got to hold on to it. You're still in the process of moving toward everything that you want for yourself. And you're still in the process of collecting your energy back from all that you gave. You're still in the process of reclaiming your energy. So now is not the time of giving. And it's not talked about very much, but quite often, there are two switches of energy. Maybe you've been in a phase in the past where you were giving, and now you're trying to get to the place of just continual receiving. In order to really step into the energy of just receiving and a consistent, heavy, abundant understanding, you have to be willing to give up the energy of giving. You have to be close to giving. It's not saying that this is necessarily forever in that understanding, but it's in this process, Spirit is probably going to teach you to give differently, it's going to give you more so you can abundantly move in ways that are assisting of the people in grander ways than just giving from your cup so heavily. So I'm really getting that Spirit is saying, now is not the time to give anything. You're getting to a place of balance. It's moving you toward even more abundance. And it's also going to show you, really help you step into more awareness of how you can, in grander ways, be of assistance without giving so heavily of yourself. Yeah. Anything else? Okay. And I also get that for some of you, maybe there is a partner that's going to come in, a partner that is either going to come in and be of assistance or pour into you as well. Or maybe there's a partner here who is very protective of your energy and is very much wanting to see you step into this energy of not giving so heavily. Maybe they've been worried about you, or it's been hard for them. It's been hard on the connection to have you giving so heavily to all these other energies that didn't necessarily mean you well, or they weren't giving in equal exchange to you. So I really get a sense of you. There may be a partner here that's supportive of you not giving as much. And maybe this is something they've spoken about to you in the past, and they're really glad to see that you are in this better energy and giving less of yourself, because it also gives them a chance to rest. Maybe they felt they had to be very protective or be in a harder energy than they would like to be, because they had to hold on and make sure that they were always watching every which way to make sure nobody was coming in and some type of like devilish or snakish way to do you harm, and really I'm getting that Spirit is saying that this person is glad that they can kind of like rest a little bit, because you are stepping up in more awareness of giving, of how you give, and leaving behind this energy of just being so open and that understanding. And this also allows them room to rest and be able to pour into you more, instead of having to always be on the offensive and just be ready and waiting for whatever energies may be trying to come in and use you in a way that is not okay. Now they can rest up and give more to you in the connection. So it really looks like the more you being close to giving at this time is creating a more stable relationship. It could be marriage, could just be, partnership, whatever the case may be, is creating a more stable relationship for you. So yes, Spirit is saying it's very important for the health of the connection. We have 666 here, so there's a lot of balance that is flowing in for you, stability that's flowing in for you because you've been willing to just kind of protect your energy a lot better. Yeah. Let me see, is there anything else? All right. So you are still in this phase. It looks like you're at a crossroads. You're still letting go. Maybe it's just hard for you. Maybe it hurts you not to give to other people. Maybe it really is just saying that you just want to be this nice person in some sense. But Spirit is saying that it promises you that this is not about giving up who you are forever. It's not this understanding of you not being meant to give. It's just that at this time, you need rest from that so that you can learn to do it in better ways. So don't think that maybe you feel like, in some sense, you let yourself down, or maybe you've been mad at yourself because you feel like you allowed these people to use you, and you're just seeing things so clearly now. There's so many things that have been uncovered for you pertaining to this. You were blind to it in the past. And so maybe you feel in some sense just angry with yourself about this. But Spirit is saying, no, it's not that there was something wrong with you really being an open-hearted person. It's just the understanding of there is a better way to go about it so that you don't have to connect yourself so heavily to certain individuals, and where they may feel some sense of jealousy or some sense of resentment that makes them, use you or be in a negative, imbalanced way to you. Because a lot of times what happens is people, they get some sense of like shame or anger or resentment to you for feeling like they need you in that way. So this is an understanding of allowing them to, see and that your energy is going to be close to that so they can, find a way to really, really help themselves outside of you. I really, really get that this is not an understanding of you needing to feel shamed or bad for giving. Spirit is saying that it's just teaching you a new way to give, one that is more beneficial and one that's also going to create a bigger, abundant understanding for you. So don't feel ashamed of who you were. It's not that was wrong. It's more just the understanding of you were doing it in a way that was tiresome to you, exhausting to you, and Spirit has a better way to go about it for you. And also, I get that, this will allow your partner to be able to be softer to you. Maybe they really just had to be the one that was hard and, quote unquote, logical and, seen as the mean person or the bad cop in the situation. But they really, really just were trying to protect you so hard. That's what it was. But now they can put this sword down to some extent and rest from that and give you much more, give you a softer version of themselves. Yeah, it's time. But that's all I have. I hope this message resonates. And if it didn't, I hope you find what does.